Welcome to the Unseen Laws, where ancient wisdom meets modern reality. If you're on a journey to unlock hidden truths, transform your mindset, and reshape your life through the power of universal principles, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you feel its message resonates. Each week we explore Hermetic philosophy, Carl Jung, hidden psychology, and the spiritual laws that shape your world, even if you've never noticed them. Now, let's dive into today's powerful truth. What if I told you that nothing in your life is truly solid? Not your body, not your thoughts, not your money, and not even your problems. What if everything is vibration? Today we dive deep into the third Hermetic principle, the law of vibration, and how this hidden truth can change your relationship with money, relationships, and your own inner power. This law isn't just mystical, it's the foundation of reality. It was known by ancient sages, echoed by philosophers, and rediscovered by modern physics. Stay until the end, and you'll understand why your emotions literally attract your reality, how vibration influences your income, and how aligning your frequency can break cycles of limitation. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. That's the essence of the third Hermetic principle. The Hermetic masters taught that everything in the universe, from the smallest atom to the vast galaxies, is in a constant state of motion. Even objects that seem solid are vibrating at a frequency we cannot see. Modern science agrees. Atoms are mostly empty space, and everything is made of vibrating energy. Even thoughts and emotions can be measured as frequency. The ancients weren't just mystical dreamers. They were aligned with the very core of reality. This truth echoes across history. Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, said, "Everything flows, nothing stands still." He believed the world was in constant flux. Nothing was permanent. Stability, he taught, is an illusion. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Schopenhauer believed that behind everything we see lies a force, the will, a kind of universal vibration that shapes reality. Even Eckhart Tolle speaks of presence and inner frequency. He says, suffering comes from disharmony with the now. All these thinkers touched the same truth. You vibrate your life into existence. Your thoughts vibrate. Your emotions vibrate, and they shape the world you experience. Imagine two radios. One is tuned to fear, guilt, and scarcity. The other to love, abundance, and gratitude. The radio tuned to scarcity will only receive scarcity. Even if opportunity knocks, it won't be heard, because the frequency doesn't match. This is why people in similar conditions live completely different lives. It's not about luck, it's about vibrational alignment. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are, what you vibrate. Money is energy. It flows based on the signals you send, emotionally and mentally. If you fear losing money, you vibrate scarcity. If you feel abundant before the money arrives, you align with wealth. To shift this, practice daily gratitude. Notice what flows in, no matter how small. Breathe slowly when anxious. Speak affirmations not from your mind, but from your emotion. You don't pretend to be rich. You feel abundant now, regardless of your bank account. And that's when vibration begins to change your reality. In relationships, the same law applies. You attract people who match your emotional patterns. If you vibrate fear of abandonment, you may unconsciously attract people who leave. When you heal, you shift your frequency, and your relationships shift too. In your career or purpose, vibration matters more than action. When you work against your inner truth, everything feels heavy. When you follow your highest frequency, opportunities flow. Your emotional state isn't a side effect. It's the signal that shapes your life. You are not stuck in your current frequency. It can be changed, like tuning a dial. Here are 5 powerful ways to shift. Awareness. Observe your emotional state. Detox. Clear what lowers your energy. News, clutter, toxic people. Breathe slowly to reset your nervous system. Elevated emotions. Feel the joy and gratitude before results appear. Stillness, meditate, even for 5 minutes. In silence, you find your real vibration. Small changes in your frequency create massive changes in your life. The Third Hermetic Law isn't just a mystical idea. It's the operating system behind reality. You're always vibrating. The question is, are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? If you want more wealth, love, peace, or purpose, you must become a vibrational match to those things. Shift your energy, change your frequency, and your world will shift with you. What if even the largest events in history, wars, revolutions, economic collapses, weren't random at all? What if they were manifestations of vibrational patterns playing out across time and space? According to the Third Hermetic Principle, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. And that includes not only individual emotions, but the collective emotional and energetic field of entire nations and civilizations. In this exploration, we'll examine how the law of vibration has operated beneath the surface of some of the most powerful geopolitical shifts in modern history, and what that means for you, right now. By the end, you'll see how the very frequencies of fear, greed, expansion, or repression ripple through reality, shaping not only personal lives but global structures. In individual school, in individual frequency, will not completely exploration from a heart of legal law. Vibrational frequency on a collective level. Now, let's contrast that with the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. For decades, the USSR projected an image of strength, unity, and ideological certainty. But beneath the surface, the collective vibration of the people was out of alignment with the state's narrative. By the 1980s, the average Soviet citizen was experiencing stagnation, lack of innovation, scarcity, and spiritual dullness. The system no longer resonated with the human desire for meaning, growth, and connection. When the frequency of the people no longer matched the frequency of the political structure, that structure began to disintegrate. No revolution, no war. It simply collapsed, not by force, but by disalignment. Like two tuning forks vibrating out of sync, the system lost its coherence. The Hermetic view. A system can only persist when it vibrates in resonance with the people it governs. When that resonance fades, so does its power. Before diving into historical moments, we need to understand that Hermeticism does not only apply to the inner life. The phrase, "as within, so without," also refers to the collective within, the dominant emotions, values, and beliefs held by groups of people. Nations, like individuals, emit a vibrational signature. This is made up of their cultural stories, emotional patterns, historical wounds, and aspirations. Just like an individual's subconscious mind governs much of their experience, a society's subconscious, expressed in its myths,